can you please set up the story of the Kings of Summer?
The story of the Kings of Summer, it's a film about three young men who are driven into the woods. They're driven to run away from home by overbearing parents. I play the father of the main boy, Joseph Toy, who is having a tough time at home. We have lost his mother and my wife recently. She died, and we're both in the same kind of pain, and so I sort of take it out on my son and drive him into the woods. And he takes two friends with him, and they build a house to run away to, and it is there they learn some lessons about what it means to become a man, while the town goes crazy looking for them.
Can you describe your character, Frank Toy, particularly what kind of dad he is and how that contributes to Joe's desire to go with it on his own?
My character, Frank Toy, the father of Joe, the main character, is he's a good dad. He's a loving man, but he's in pain, and unfortunately, his son is at that age when fathers and sons are butting heads, no matter how good their relationship is. And so we're ignorant to the fact that we're both in the same kind of pain, and all we really need to do is hug it out and tell each other we love each other. But instead, we sort of both put up an emotional wall, and I take out my frustrations on my son by being rather overbearing and a little too much of a disciplinarian, which ultimately drives him away.
How did you become involved with this project?
My agent, I share an agent at UTA with the director, Jordan Vogt Roberts, and my agent gave me the script and said, we need an intensely angry and slightly unattractive person to play the main character's father, and everybody thought of you immediately. And so I read the script by Chris Galletta and was quite taken with my character's emotional arc. I was really excited to get to play somebody who gets to go on a little bit of an emotional journey, and at the same time, the script was one of the funniest things I've read in a long time. So I jumped on board without hesitation. I was really thrilled with it.
What was it like working with your wife, Megan Mullally?
What was it like working with my wife, Megan Mullally? She is rather a hero to me, and so it's much like I would think it would be working with Carol Burnett or John Cleese, other heroes of mine. She is an incredible comedy legend and easy on the eyes to boot. So the hardest thing about working with her is keeping a straight face. She's so funny, and Mark Evan Jackson as her husband, the two of them were just a devastating comedy duo of cloying parenthood.
Great. Please talk about working with Allison Brie and Nick Robinson, who play your kids in the film, as well as the other cast members.
The cast of this film is astonishing. I have to tip my cap to Jordan Vogt Roberts, the director, the wunderkind who was 27 when we shot it. Allison Brie and Nick Robinson as my children were quite lovely. I once played Kirsten Dunst's brother in a film, and I take relatives like these as a high compliment. Their mother must have been terribly cute. And Allison, humorously, is 11 years my junior. So I must be an old soul to so convincingly play her dad. But they were just a gas. This was the first time I got to really be friends with Allison, and she was a wonderful professional and super funny. And Nick was quite irksome in his competence and his maturity at his age to carry a film like this. as well as his cohorts, Gabriel and Moises. They all just had their stuff together in such a way. And I would think of myself at 18 years old, and it made me very angry. Aaron as well, Aaron Moriarty. Unfortunately, they couldn't find any cute young ladies, but Erin does a nice job. She has a great personality.